VR headsets have come far. The first virtual reality headset was invented in the 1990s. It was used for training and simulation in the US Army. And here, 34 years later, Apple released its own VR headset called Apple Vision Pro. But we must take a deeper look into these 30 years and see how the concept of virtual reality is taking over. And the battle between Apple Vision Pro and Oculus. In 2012, the virtual reality concept became famous because of the Oculus Rift. This costed at a starting price of $600, and it was sold for 10 million units. And in 2015, Samsung released its own version of VR called the Samsung Gear VR, which costed $99. This didn't do as well as the Oculus. Later, multiple Oculus were released and all of them did well. And in 2018, the movie Ready Player One was released, and it hit a record box office of $600 million, which is high at that time. This caused a lot of people in the world to notice what VR is. And in May 2019, the Oculus Quest 1, which costed $500, came out. This would change the phase of Oculus history. Meta continued the Quest series by making a 2. Then in 2022 October, Meta released the Quest Pro, which was their most expensive headset yet. This was around $1,500. Although it didn't do as good as the Quest series, it still did better compared to other headsets out there. Then came Meta's biggest competition, Apple. Everybody was questioning if it was going to be better than the Oculus Quest. But later, everybody would know that the Vision Pro would cost $3,500. Most people got disappointed because of this. A lot of people couldn't afford it, and they thought it wasn't worth it. February 2nd, 2024, the Vision Pro was released. A lot of top YouTubers reviewed it. One of them was Marques Brownlee. He's really famous, has millions of subscribers, and he thinks it is okay. But other YouTubers think it's not worth it. I mean, you could get an Oculus for 7 times less price and do most of the stuff that the Apple Vision Pro can do. Even Mark Zuckerberg, the CEO of Meta, thinks the same. Look at this video.
Alright guys, so I finally tried Apple's Vision Pro. And I have to say that before this, I expected that Quest would be the better value for most people since it's really good and it's like 7 times less expensive. But after using it, I don't just think that Quest is the better value. I think that Quest is the better product, period.
Now, this necessarily doesn't mean the Vision Pro flopped, but it didn't do as good as Apple expected it to do. And even I have the Oculus Quest 2, and it is really well, and the battery is perfect for a Quest. Think about it. For like 2 or 3 more features, would you buy a headset that costs 7 times more than a good headset already? Now all we can do is wait for the next generation Vision Pro and see how Apple will price that and how good it will be. Anyways, that's it for the video, and comment down below if you would buy the Vision Pro.